do trade-ups for left tackles. That's significant assets, I guess you could say, to move up and get them. Is that at all a reflection of concern of Nate Solder's availability this season, or is that more the long-term team-building process looking into the future when you factor in contracts and how much longer players?
Yeah, I think in those situations it's really a factor of, okay, with your 6th and 7th round pick, okay, if you move up, you moved up 3 spots and gave up a 7th round pick. So I think it's just a matter of, okay, in that situation, okay, we have a 6th and 7th round pick. We're looking up at the board and going, okay, how many of those players would we actually pick? Okay, well, if we're not going to pick them or we think we get them after the draft, well, let's just make sure we just get a player that we actually like. So I would say it's more a product of just getting a player, trying to secure his services and getting him here than anything else. I mean, we're just trying to get the players here. And then once they're here, I mean, then everything else sort of takes care of itself because, I mean, there's competition. They're going to have to compete with whoever's here. And however the competition plays itself out, like, we don't control that. It's not up to me. It's the player's performance ultimately dictate how that all shakes itself out. So we just try to get the players here, however we do it. I mean, give them a 7th-round pick to go 3 or 4 spots. It's just, I mean, just to make sure we get the guy. I mean, that's all we're trying to do.
What the first one? I mean, give up a 4 to go up, 11 in the 3rd is a little more significant than
yeah, it's really the same philosophy. So, okay, you're where we were picking, we were 124 and 131, I want to say. So, okay, how many of those guys, okay, have a grade that we would say, okay, we're gonna pick them here and we're gonna feel comfortable with them, or look, we have a player that we like, okay, let's just make sure we get the player here. If we have to give up a little bit in order to get them, it's really just a matter of draft positioning and draft strategy. So I think the focus is on, we like the player, let's figure out a way to get him here, let's get him here, and if we can trade up and get him, great. And then part of this too is based on what the team's doing behind you. So that's where kind of your pro scouting, your needs analysis comes into play. I mean, each team is up there that's behind us, so we're looking at that going, okay, well, what are their needs? Okay, maybe they're looking at the same player. All right, well, why risk it? Like, let's sit there and wait and let's hope it happens. Or, you know what, looks like there might be an opportunity for us to move in if the team is willing to trade. I mean, we traded with Tennessee and Detroit, and we've got a great relationship with them, and they were willing to do it. So, I mean, the trades really happen like that. I mean, there's a lot of talk, well, you talk before the draft about trading up, trading down. It's really, you're looking up there going, all right, who's the player to like? Okay, where are we picking? Do we think the guy's going to make it there? No, we're not sure. All right, let's see if somebody's interested in trading. So at that point, it's all player-driven and player-specific. So we just try to, make a good decision and go ahead and get the player, try to secure services and get them here.
I think Bill has said in the past,